If you are paying full price all the time for clothes, you are shopping wrong. Everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shakita from Vintage Loca. I talk about fashion, lifestyle, travel, all of the things. This particular video is specifically about never paying full price again. If you are paying full price all the time for clothes, you are shopping wrong, okay? You can be saving so much more money if you actually had strategies. So in this video, I will teach you all of the strategies that I use to not really pay full price for anything. Even if it's 10% off, 15% off, I can finesse it. So my first tip is comparing prices using Google. So the first thing I do when I really like a garment is to Google it. So I will take the name of the garment, I will take the name of the brand, and I will put it into Google, or I'll use reverse image search and put it into Google that way. And Google Shopping will essentially show you every single retailer that carries that particular item in that particular color. It'll show the different pricing. So I think that's really, really helpful. And even sometimes if it doesn't show you that, it will show you similar items. So it's a way you can compare how much it costs across different platforms. Also, now what Google does is they'll have in parentheses, like if they have like a coupon code and like the price of the garment with the discount applied. Also, there's like this little tracker on there where it'll show you like the trends of like when the typical price of the garment, and it'll show you like when the price has ever dipped. So it'll kind of give you an idea of maybe when the price will dip again. Like say maybe it dipped around, December of last year, which indicates probably like a Christmas sale, Boxing Day sale, New Year's sale, Black Friday type of vibe. So always recommend that. My second tip is to create price alerts using ModeSense. So ModeSense is this website where you can look at different garments that you really like. It's typically high fashion pieces, and it'll tell you, similar to Google, but I'll have like a list of like all the retailers that carry it, and then also like the pricing as well. And you can set up price alerts on ModeSense. Google, you used to be able to track pricing, but for some reason I haven't been able to figure it out. I don't know if it's still possible. I read that you might have to get plugins and do all these other things, but I haven't been able to figure it out. So I use ModeSense as well. It does the exact same thing. Very, very helpful. Tip number 3, find a good browser extension that can automatically let you know about discounts when you're shopping online, just in general. So typically these are like Chrome extensions. So if you're on the computer looking at different websites, they'll let you know if they have coupon codes for that particular like page or website as you're shopping, so you don't have to do all the extra work. The one that I like to use personally is Capital One Shopping. I already have a Capital One card. I don't even know if you need a Capital One card to have that plugin. I don't think so, to be quite honest. And I know an old one used to be Honey, but I know a lot of people don't use Honey anymore. They've had a lot of controversy. So I would definitely recommend Capital One Shopping over Honey. But I'm sure there's plenty of other extensions. And if you know some, definitely leave it in the comments below. Tip number 4, I mentioned this a lot in my other videos, shop secondhand. And what I mean by that is, again, platforms like Poshmark, platforms like eBay, platforms like Depop. Like they have so many amazing pieces on there. A lot of vintage pieces, but also like brand new pieces. So I mentioned this before, as someone that's in the creator space, I know how creators and influencers work. So there's so many influencers and content creators that get, a lot of gifts and are gifted so many clothes, bags, accessories, or, even if they're not gifted and they're purchased, a lot of people just buy clothes specifically for content. Once they have pictures in a lot of these garments, they do not wear them again and they will sell it on Poshmark. So my advice is also to do an image search on Poshmark, or type in the brand name and then the garment name, type in the brand name. And then, for example, if I'm looking for a Cult Gaia, a specific Cult Gaia dress and it's green, I'll type in Cult Gaia green dress, because some people don't always put the entire garment name when they're making like the sale page. So I typically will do that. But yeah, there's so many beautiful pieces. It's such a good resource. Also, like you'll come across things that you have seen in the past that you want to buy. You'll come across new garments that you haven't seen before. Like I bought one of my House of CB dresses that somebody wore maybe once that was pre-owned on, I think, Poshmark, because it was sold out on the website for so long. Got it and I wear it all the time. Absolutely love it. So definitely recommend it secondhand for sure. Tip number 5 for my sustainability girls, Rent and recycle, and by that I mean using platforms like Rent the Runway. There's also Nuuly, which is owned by Urban Outfitters. There's so many different ones where if you really just need an occasional piece, like that's one thing that I think a lot of people struggle with. For me in particular, I dress very dramatically. I get a lot of use out of very, you know, traffic stopping, over the top dramatic looks, because that's just my personality. I dress like that 24/7, with the exception of this video because this is very chill. But I get a lot of people are going to like, you know, maybe want a wedding guest dress or, you know, a birthday dress, something that they'll likely never really wear again, because it's that much of like a statement piece and that's not really their vibe on the day-to-day. So I think the best route for people that are like this, or you just don't feel like spending a ton of money or really investing for the full price of that garment, you know you want to wear it once or twice and be done, definitely rent it. I 100% support that. You can rent it at a fraction of the price, get good wear out of it, you'll look great at the event, and then you'll have beautiful pictures in it, and you just ship it right back and you're done. You wipe your hands of it. And tip number 6, which I think is very underrated, sign up for their email list. Whatever brands that you really like, or if you see a dress from a brand that you don't even know very well, don't really shop often, sign up for the email list. Personally, I have an email address specifically for shopping, so I don't have to see all of that filtered in with my regular day-to-day emails. There's so many promotions that are only sent to, you know, their loyal customers or like their email subscribers for different brands. They'll let you know about early access to sales. They'll give you exclusive discounts that everyone else doesn't get. There's just a lot of perks to signing up with the email list. Even your first order typically is like 10% off, 15% off, 20% off. Take advantage of that, you know what I mean? So definitely I 100% am very much like a fan of signing up for their email list. And similarly, like even if you are on their email list, if you're just a very big fan of this brand and like their clothes are your aesthetic and you just don't want to shell out the money for it, I would definitely recommend also following them on social media. They also have exclusive discounts and access to sales and things like that on their social media if you follow them on Instagram or TikTok. So I would definitely say keep an eye on that as well. Especially if you know like holiday season's coming around, put those notifications on for them for that period so you know exactly when everything starts. But again, typically all of this also goes to the email subscribers. Sign up, it takes no effort. Tip number 7, which I've mentioned before, be prepared. Honestly, just be prepared. Preparation is everything. Take note of every major holiday. Like for example, it's December right now. Obviously Christmas sales, but even after Christmas, there's Boxing Day. And in January, there's, what do we have in January? We have, well, I guess New Year's Day is also, I guess for January, New Year's Day is also like a holiday. February for girls, like we get Valentine's Day. Also, if you're in the US, we get President's Day. March, there's not really much going on, unfortunately, besides my birthday. Maybe the St. Patty's Day sales sometimes, if we're lucky. What else? May, I believe, is it Memorial Day? I think Memorial Day is in May. June, I don't know, maybe Cinco de Mayo, who knows? Like, just take note of every major holiday. There's also like Women's History Month. Sometimes there's like discounts for that. Like there's discounts for so many different things. And also for brands like Anniversary Month, which varies obviously, just so many different holidays, so many different reasons that there will be sales. Just be prepared. And you don't want to be frazzled trying to like get things in your cart, missing out on things, and not being able to utilize the discounts like the way that you would like to. Which leads me into tip number 8, make a list. If you have to get an Excel spreadsheet and put links to everything that you really like say a good like 10, 12 items that you know that you want, do that ahead of time. Or on the retailer's website, most of them have like a favorites or wish list section. Do what you have to start favoriting it. I would say to favorite it and also put it in your cart. I know a lot of brands will clear your cart before the sale sometimes, so that might be a little tricky. So definitely utilize the cart feature, maybe screenshot it so you can remember it, but also definitely use the favorites and wish lists section as well. So yeah, I hope these tips were helpful. I feel like they're so practical, they're so easy, but people just kind of forget about them. So again, there's no reason you should be paying full price on something unless it's like special edition, limited edition, you know, limited inventory, super special, unique item and you need it immediately. And even then you can still get a discount most of the time. But yeah, again, don't ever pay for anything full price. Again, not in this economy. But anyway, if you guys want more tips like these and you like these videos, please give this a thumbs up. Check out my past videos. Also check out my YouTube shorts. Follow me on TikTok if it is not banned. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.